Tom Tom.
Yo, it's your boy Mike G. Welcome to the Raw Podcast Live, hosted by
Adreon
and
DJ Tom Tom
from the Big D.
and our special guest host this week, MaKayla.
Now, let's get into it.
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
Yeah.
Well, it is Saturday, July 15th. It is hotter than a motherfucker. It's been hotter than a motherfucker for I don't know how many days. I think everybody's about sick of it. So, anyway, welcome to Raw, the podcast.
Hi.
We are live. What's up, Adrian? How are you tonight, darling?
I'm fine. How you doing?
I am fantabulously out of breath for this damn week. I am sick of this heat.
Tell me about it.
It just makes me want to run inside and cry.
It's bad when you gotta run in the house like it's raining because
Yeah,
it's so hot.
yeah. Like it's like you're, yeah. I it's scary. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So tonight we've got a topic. We were supposed to have a special guest. We're still waiting on her. If she don't show, well then that's just how it goes, folks. But I'd like to join in MaKayla whenever you get a chance. If you get a chance, please do. We'd love to chat with you, especially on one of these particular topics. But what I've got in store for us tonight is a little topic on how we kind of have taken this way of being towards each other like it's real cool or something. And I really don't think it's cool at all. I really don't like how people are treating one another, and it's really starting to bother me because I have friends of all colors, all sizes, all shapes, you name it, and I think it's quite silly for us to have lost our sense of humanity towards one another. What say you, Adrian?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm saying, have I lost my sense of humanity?
Would you say you
I don't
have?
think. Well, in certain instances, yes, because I'm human. But I have to think I'm very educated.
Oh.
So you gotta take a different approach on how you see things because you know better, You know better, you do better.
That is quite assumed. I would think it would be assumed. Give me just one sec. Make sure this is going okay. So you made the point that you're educated and that you feel like you should be able to be a better person because of that.
Yes.
Okay.
And because I can read and understand where a person is coming from, I get a better outlook on that.
I can see that. I mean, I hear that. I hear you. But we do have plenty of these people who are put in place that have all these degrees and avenues of information. You figure they would be educated.
Sure, but we can say a person is educated, but are they really? Are they trying to educate themselves on this in particular topic? Or are they just have an opinion and that's how they feel?
I would think that it's the latter of your two statements. I think it's more so like I don't think they get it. Well, honestly, even in a way where I'm like, maybe people don't get it. I think maybe they do, or they just choose not to.
Point taken. That's just what I said in a nutshell.
It's like
what I was saying.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You had a point. You was making a point. You was making a point, so go ahead.
No, I mean, I was just agreeing, like, it's just sad to me. It's really sad to me. But I know I've shown ignorance in my past amongst a lot of things. I have said my fair share of racist things. I've said my fair share of ignorant things towards people, about people that I don't know. But my thing that gets to me now, because I'm a guy and I look like a white guy, so I really don't have much to complain about other than people general shit. You know what I mean? I think the only thing you've ever heard me say, or anyone really lately, is my own people, my own race. You know, I'm talking about Latinos. And I'm always like, you know, I always say shit like, going to the grocery store and do they have to take every fucking family member just to go buy some damn eggs, or, you know, I mean, like, I know it's a really stupid ass joke and it's good.
Yeah, and me too. But I feel like just because I got a sense of humor don't make me inhumane.
Good point.
Because I say all kind of shit all the time, like ignorant shit, but I don't mean nothing by it. I just was saying some ignorant ass shit, you know?
I mean, it happens.
It happens, but in all honesty, I know the truth, but I just, out my mouth, I just said, oh, you know, some ignorant shit. Just ignorant. Just.
Okay, so.
And I try to be better, but sometimes it just comes out. I feel like that's just being human nature. Like.
But when do you notice? Do you notice it right away? Do you figure that's gonna happen as it comes out, or is it just like blah, blah, blah?
I'll blurt something out and then I'll be like, I shouldn't have said that shit. That's just so fucking ignorant. Damn. And then I think about it like, damn, bitch, you know better, you know? Yeah, like what? Why would you say that? And then but most of the time I'm by myself, or I'm around someone who doesn't take offense to what I said.
Yeah.
Because they understand my sensitivity. I mean, my
sense of
my humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I see what you're saying. I mean, I will say, and I'll be the first to own up to it, like, even in front of my partner with Chris, I'll say some shit about white people, and then, you know, I don't stop to think, like, how it could hurt his feelings.
Yeah.
You know, and I do feel bad about it afterward, like, damn, man. But he don't know the struggle of growing up a brown person. Like,
yeah,
he just don't know. And that's just where I come from with that. Like, we've all gone through our own little things, except like him. And I told him too, I was like, maybe you just don't know because you're a white dude. And he's like, but he is gay. So, I don't know. Maybe he has. He sure don't act like it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He knows I'm kidding. He'll be like, I'm never watching this shit again.
But I feel like, too, we do have to be, even though it's sense of humor, you can be insensitive. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
To the point where you make someone feel uncomfortable.
Or not wanted. Or liked.
Or unappreciated.
Yep. I mean, and that goes across the board, like you were saying, for everybody. I mean, that could be for everybody. So, you know, you're right. You know, it's better to, like, if you don't have anything nice to say, what do they say?
Don't say it at all.
Especially if you're around
I
people.
just said to myself, Put my head down.
Because, I mean, what if you just let one of them instances go? Like, I'm so comfortable around Chris saying shit like that. Like, fucking white people, all this, right? And then I get around a bunch of his people, and they're like...
Yeah.
Who's this
And then,
Mexican?
Yeah, or vice versa. Because it happens a lot. Vice versa, it happens a lot. And I'll be like, oh, shit. You know?
And see, like, with you, like, explain, like, do you ever hear that shit? Do you ever hear people talk crazy about your race?
All the goddamn time.
Really?
Yes, all the time. And then, like,
wow.
Sometimes, like, we even talk shit about each other. Like,
well, yeah, I mean, I hear you there.
What? Yeah, we even talk shit about each other. So, I mean,
so
the
like,
point
what
I'm
would
making is
like? Tell me, I want to know. Like, this is the part you can say whatever you want on this thing. Again, remember.
Okay.
So tell me, like, if I'm in the room with you, because you know me and you are cool as fuck. So if I'm chilling with you, and then all of a sudden someone says some shit, what the fuck happens? What do you do? What comes across? What do you hear? That's what I want to know, because I never hear
it. Okay. So you remember how that a couple weeks ago we was watching Judge Judy. We was watching something. And I was like, oh, he looks like the guy was on there. And I was like, oh, he looks like he got 12 kids and owed a bunch of child support. You remember that?
Yeah.
And you was like, oh, you're so fucking judge. You're so fucking late. You remember that? You remember us having that conversation? And I was like, and it came up. And when he started talking and when the judge started talking, you was like, oh, you were right. I know. You get what I'm saying? Even though it feels like we're being judgmental, we're really not, because we know our people. You know?
Took the words right out of my mouth. So you know your own people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't say that to offend anybody. But by my humor, you was like, oh my God, you're so fucking racist. Just fucking sexist.
See how wide I started acting?
Yeah, but in our sense of humor, it was our humor, because in reality, he did have 17 kids and 12 baby mamas.
That's so funny. You're like, boy, you just don't know. You need to shut your ass up and keep watching. Let me learn you.
But in me knowing better, I shouldn't have said that out of my mouth, because that's so stereotypical. You understand? Like, and we have to be better about that.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think it's okay to think it? Do you think it's okay to think it and not say it?
Yeah, because I think shit all the time, and I try not to say it. Because I try not to just be an ignoramus all my life, like about everything. But one thing about me, I'm no filter. I'm not filtered. So if something catch me off fucking guard, it's gonna come out.
Guilty.
It's gonna come out, and then you gotta be like, oh shit, did I say that out loud?
But see, that's an issue I had back in the day, where like, fucking like, I'd be around my own people, I'd be like, fucking Mexicans, you know. And I guess it coming from me, it sounds different, because around my people, I don't give a fuck what they think I look like, but to them, I'm not them. Do you know what I mean?
I get it.
They'll be like, excuse the white boy. Like, I mean, I've heard that so much. Like, I'm telling you, growing up, what is he? What are you? Like, I don't even.
And like, even me, like, I'd be like, fucking black people, bro. Like, they just like, and it'd be such a general statement, because why would you do that? That's like some ignorant. But see, my sense, people have to understand my sense, like I say, my sense of humor, and how I Friday, for example, the movie Friday. The concept is how black people think.
Yeah.
Have you ever paid that some attention? Like, the concept, that's how we really think. That's just, we use our struggle as our humor. And it don't make it right. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Or
really
it
interesting.
don't make it right, but it's a way to deal. Like,
no,
you
that's
get what I'm
really
saying?
good the way you put that. I mean, it helps to understand because, you know, look, I'll watch a movie with nothing but black folk and a comedy, and it's all great, like Friday, if you want to bring that up as an example. See, I watch it just for the value of what's on the face. You know, what face value I get the movie. You see it in that way. See, totally different. And I respect that because I would have never looked at it that way until you just said that just now.
Like, that's how we think. We use our struggle. We make humor out of our struggle. So if it's something that we can relate to, we will find a way to make it funny or make a comment instead of being so fucking uptight about every fucking thing.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
to go along with this, with what you're saying, like, you know me, I have all colors of friends. You know, they range from this to that, from up and down. So, like, the one thing I noticed with black folks, and, you know, like, and I don't want to get it wrong, like, would you rather be called an African American person, or would you rather be called a black person? Or would you just rather be called Adrian?
My name is Adrian.
Thank you.
But if you wanted to, I mean...
But no, really, if you had if they were to, like, you know how they do, they're going to put us in a category. Would you rather be in an African American category or black?
African American is black. Like, there's nowhere around it. Like, you're saying, it's like you're saying the same thing, Tommy. Like, you're basically saying what I would, basically, you taking the educated word, which is African American, and black, which is lingo. It's the same thing. Just like you would say Latino and Mexican. It's the same difference, right?
Not
Kind of,
really.
sort of. Or you saying Hispanic.
But I get what
Mexican.
you're saying. I do.
You understand what
do.
I'm saying?
I just asking that way because, you know, it's like I watch plenty of stuff on YouTube and videos across the internet. And I do see where, you know, black folks are like, well, I don't want to be called African American. You know, I'm not from Africa. I've never even been there. I don't even have family and whatever.
Man, that is bullshit.
I mean, we all know that's bullshit. It don't matter if, look, it don't matter
Look,
who you are.
Black, African American, you're fucking a red, purple, green, blue.
And in
If
case,
your ass is black, you're African American. You live in America.
well, I hate
Unless
to
you're
tell you
just a
this,
fucking African.
but if you're walking on this earth, you're from Africa. I am so sorry for you, but
Yes.
that is where all the origination of humankind comes from. So in case you know somebody who started this shit in some white country, give me a break, because history has told through time. I mean, indigenous people from Africa were the first erect humans, period. So people want to run around acting like a superior race. It's probably because your people probably tried to get rid of another kind of people. So, you know, we have a difference of big time social injustices in this country. This is how we act in this country. You see, other countries, other places around the world, they're not stuck on what it is that your color is, your gender, things like that, trying to control every aspect of your life. While you think you have all the freedom you want, you can think that, but unless you have the money to do it, darling, we ain't free for shit. Nothing's free. So, anyway,
Nothing.
But yeah, speaking on like the Latino thing too, a little right along with you, you know, I mean, I've been called Hispanic, Latino, Mexican, white, you name it, faggot, all these things. I don't care. I'm the same. I'm like, call me Tommy. You can think of whatever you want in my mind, in your mind about me. It does not matter to me. If you choose to tell me, then I hope you can take some shit back. That's all I can tell you.
And my biggest thing is, Tommy, you can't care like what people think, because I'm very into self-care. The first rule is to take care of yourself, but the second, you can't really get caught up in what people have to say about you. It's how you feel about you. You can't let anyone put you in a category.
No.
Because you're Latino, because you're Mexican, because you're black. You are who you are.
And I seriously think I was born black in a previous life anyway, so it really don't matter.
And I think I'm Mexican because all I love is tacos. So
maybe we were best friends in a former life too, because you know I love tacos like a motherfucker too. So.
Yes, I love tacos. I eat a taco for a taco every day of my life.
You'd be like, ain't it Taco Tuesday? Be like, girl, it's Friday. Fuck it, tacos.
Check out Friday.
Oh no, Miss Thing told me like 3 weeks ago. What'd you tell me? She said, yeah, it's National French Fry Day. Like, I was like, whatever, girl. And then Chris brought it up the other day, and I was like, okay, Adrian, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Friday on Fridays, folks. Did y'all know that? McDonald's is Friday.
McDonald's has Friday. Yes. Thursday is Big Mac Day, and I think Tuesday is Chicken Nugget Day. Yes, I know.
See, I would have never known that. And I love McDonald's, so that's crazy to me. Mm-hmm. So moving along with this little topic, what I want to get into next is probably a touchy one for most, and I've had my fair share of things to say about women. Because, look, women have been fucking taking it hard. Like, I'm pretty sure forever. Since the beginning of time, women have been sought, like, after as maids, if you will. Housekeepers.
I feel like women we have to clean up everything.
Mm-hmm. And it's just my thing is, like, I have tons and tons of girlfriends, you know, you being one of them. It's like, so it's just the disrespect, the way it comes across so much for women is just amazing. But they control so much, they do so much, they have so much power that men don't even understand. So again, I would like, just as a man sitting back, please explain to me what men need to know to shut the fuck up already. How about get your thing working good, do something right. See, I'm not even a woman. Go ahead, Adrian. Let me just stop.
I'm not understanding what you want me to say.
Okay.
You understand?
So,
like, what you want me to put out there to say.
Basically, I'm going along with the same line of social injustice, right? It's like, well, we're not going to,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to, okay, it's like getting a job. Now, sure, maybe now you can go get the same job as any other man.
Mm-hmm.
But what are they going to expect from a woman that they don't expect from a man?
I feel like we've come so far, because as far as the man and the woman thing goes, I don't really see a big injustice in it. Not like I used to. Like in the workplace, for example, because everything's so diverse now.
You truly believe that? If it were that way, this is my opinion. I'm going to let you finish. But I'm just saying, if we were all equal, then why do they need a statement saying so? If there was never a problem, if you could do the job just as good as I could, then why do we need protocol? Why isn't it understood? Why? I mean, like, if I were to hire someone, my thing isn't going to be to worry about whether they're male or female. And that's honestly regardless of what position you work in, no matter where you work, unless you're a stripper or something. And I really don't want a man to be stripping on a women's stage, not for, I don't see how that would work. But anyway.
But this the thing, okay, we had COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our economy hit such a boom, right?
Yeah.
So to acknowledge that someone wants to help you in your organization should be a plus, no matter if they're man or woman.
True.
Because everything you don't.
I don't disagree with that.
It's so scarce now about having help or being able to employ workers or to keep workers. So whether they're male or female, as long as they qualify to do the job, I don't see what's the problem.
Agreed. That's what I'm saying. But now we have stuff like, I don't know, they want to tell people when or if you should be able to take contraception or not. I mean, specifically women. I mean, men made these decisions for women. So that's more what I'm alluding to.
Okay, I feel like that's your decision as a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people can, at the end of the day, that's your body.
So you feel at this point in time, that women have surpassed a point of that feeling, of feeling less than, or in a man's world, let's just say inadequate.
We've come so far because we're owning it now. Mm-hmm. Like, we're very vocal. We're very upstanding about things now.
Mm-hmm.
We're not sitting back and just being walked over anymore.
I love that.
I feel like we've evolved to actually have a voice. At some point, it might not be the voice we want, because I feel like we should elect more women officials. We should put women in more places of power.
Mm-hmm.
But we have evolved and made a difference, especially like politically, on a political aspect, and in the economic aspect. Women are the gold diggers, in a sense.
Yeah. They're mining the shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really, really. And I give it up to women. I really do, like, taking their stride and, standing up. You gotta think. Men might run the world, but it was always a great woman. What do they say? Behind every man,
great man is a great woman.
Yeah.
A great woman. Bill Clinton wasn't as good as he was without Hillary. Obama wasn't who Obama was without Michelle.
I mean, I think Obama just gives it up to Michelle every time. He makes sure to let her know, and everybody, that she is the backbone of this whole great family.
Mm-hmm.
But he's such a great man too. I love both of them so much.
But I love that he understands that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, men don't understand that she's the brains of the operation, and even though he's willing to lead, she can have the floor.
Yeah.
And that's all a woman really wants.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she wants to have she wants to be able to express herself in a way that when she's seen, not put. Have you ever watched Scandal?
No, but tell me.
Okay, so Olivia Pope, she was like the publisher for the president, but she was his brain. But she stayed it's like she was behind the wall so much till it became, but she was actually the one running shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She was always the brain. She told him what to do, how to do it, how to fix every situation. Like, it's always a woman. Think about any great president, it was always a woman.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. That's why we want to see. I mean, I think it's long overdue that a woman holds that office. It's only fair. I mean, and we have to move past this. Like, we have to progress. We need to have progress in this country. Well, in life, really, not just this place, but in life. Because I agree. Like, I mean, just as a male growing up, I mean, I've had to look back as I got older and really take note of how these strong women that helped produce so much of life around me make everything happen. I mean, I grew up where the man would go to work, come home, and then that was it. That's it. They're done. That is their responsibility. Like my dad, he would take off to the golf course every weekend, and I'd be stuck at home with my mom and my brother. But my mom ended up being like our best freaking friend growing up. We're like, we watched this woman go through and do and figure out everything. Like where there's a definite thought of it could be done. Oh, it's gonna get done. So, but I feel like like what you said is so right on. Like women have made such a huge stride going forward, but what I allude to, and I know it's a thing about abortion, but this is such an important thing. Like, God, I can't even remember what it was the other day. I saw it on TV, where basically they're denying these women abilities to have their own life. Like, these kids who, like, even young females. I mean, and it starts young. It starts really young. That's what's really scary about some of this stuff, is because they're really reversing something of like a 50-year-old law.
They're trying. I feel like that. How can I say this?
But you don't think of it in a way where it's like in a search for control, or?
Of course it is. That's why they made all the emergency contraceptives, or ways to, pre-abort or, pro-abortion, because they knew they were going to try to stop abortion, or they was trying to figure out a way to keep. That's the way of trying to control the population, basically.
Oh, that's scary.
Yes. It's a way of trying to control the population and make it, maybe not they're saying no abortion, the population to grow, But that makes so many mistakes, because it comes in with mental health. It comes in with you not giving a person a choice. It closes doors, like in a person. How can I say this? It made us small.
Yeah.
In your mind, because we're not able to make decisions for yourself. You're not able to go out and understand what you're doing, or had a broad sense of choice, broad choices of what to make, or what you took that away from me.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's my body, my choice.
Yeah. Like straight up.
Because you can't make me have a baby. You can't make me have one.
Well,
And you
that's the thing
can't
about
put
it
in-
now is if you got pregnant, yes, they can. I mean,
Yeah.
even the
There's-
drugs you take, I'm telling you, they are taking heed of all that. They don't want you to even have the access to go get something, because like if you can't have a baby. So what happens if you have what are those pregnancies where it just doesn't happen? It's is it
shit. Hold on one second.
Utopic?
You go come.
Is it a utopic president? I mean,
Basically, when you can't have kids, or when you can.
ectopic? Hold on. I think it's an ectopic pregnancy. Like where it grows outside of the uterus. It doesn't develop where it's supposed to, and then it ends up being a death before it even happens.
Yeah, or what if it was a situation where it's me or the baby? You know,
Yes.
like one of those situations.
Exactly. So, then what? So, let's say the doctor says, look, we have to get this baby out of here or you're going to die. But the baby's already gone.
Save my life. That's.
But either you or the doctor are going to go to jail.
Not necessarily. I feel like that in that situation, that should be a call you have to make to save a person's life. Like,
I think this is a hit again. This is where I'm going into the next topic, because it goes into the lower class of the shit. Let's get real. There ain't but specific people they're fucking targeting. It's not like it's rich white women who are running around worried about having abortions, unless they fucked a CEO or something. I don't know, but you know how they are. Anyway, see, there goes that judging. There goes that judging thing again. Let me stop. Let me stop.
hilarious. That's funny.
Anyway, but with that same assumption, I think it's fair that to say they're targeting people. They're targeting specific people. And that's you, because you are doing well for yourself, but that does not mean you're on the level where they want you at, that you should really be at, right? Okay, so now you're one of those, because guess what? You know why they want you to be stuck with that kid?
Because they can keep you in the middle class. They can keep you low class.
Fuck yeah, they can keep you down, and they can fucking get you into the system. Now and then they go on TV and radio talking about all these welfare recipients. Then they go talking shit about all these people. So it's like, either you're a sorry bitch because you didn't want the kid or couldn't have the kid, and now that you have the kid and can't take care of the kid, well, now you're a sorry bitch either way. You get my point? So either way,
it's just a whole bunch of sorry bitches.
You're just a bunch of sorry bitches, and you sorry bitches better have these babies. Because where are the sorry daddies who are just doing such a great job of fucking being there and raising them? And oh my god, give me a fucking break. Dude, I have 2 friends from back home, both with 3+ kids. Not one of the dads around, period. Not one. Somehow these poor ass white girls have managed to take care of these children to the point where now one of them is, a teenager, 15 years old already. And I'm like, the strength, the shit that I think really probably since the beginning of time that women have felt that. I don't know. I think men create wars.
Yeah, I do. I feel like men are the root of all fucking everything.
And you notice they blame that bitch right off the bat. What's her name? Eve. Right off the bat, they were like, "Look at this."
But men, why you think women get dementia and Alzheimer's?
Because men make them crazy. I know why. Because they drive a bitch crazy. That's why. And see, that's another poverty level thing where it's like, okay, well, you stay over here, you crazy poor nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just, I really think, like, I read stuff so much all the time online that just, oh man, it just discourages, like, looking forward. It gets kind of scary.
Well, me know what I feel like we should educate ourselves on certain things, and maybe if we open up maybe because I feel like education is key. Maybe if we was to educate people on levels so they will understand. You know what I'm saying? You understand?
Yes.
Because if you know, like I keep saying, you know better, you do better.
Mm-hmm.
If you have to protect yourself, or you can, it's always ways to protect yourself. It's always ways to, other than abortion. You know, you understand? Like, it's more, okay, so they took abortion away, so what do you do now? You know what I'm saying? That's how you have to look at things.
Yes. I agree.
Like, now I have to protect myself, because if I get pregnant, I'm going to have to keep it. You understand? Now you have to go. You actually have to have a doctor. Now you have to go to the doctor more, because now if you get pregnant, you gotta keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I mean, I get that. I do. And again, it's just a part of, I want to understand from that perspective, you know, because I stand up for women, because I love my friends, you know, and I want to be able to have them know that I have their back, even though I'm a male, even though I seem like, why would I care? Why should I involve myself with even such a topic? Because it's the very people that look like me who are making the fucking decisions. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, the thing I think about is, like, if you want to bring up that subject and all that, the thing is, yes, I get it, what you're saying, but have we not come to a point where we need to worry about something else? Is this really something that people were running around so hurt about? I mean, you have no idea the kind of shit, well, maybe you do, but the kind of shit that would be said when I was in South Carolina about people.
Mm-hmm.
Just sitting there listening to this garbage. And I felt like I was in a Twilight Zone. Like, I mean, you live in Dallas, Texas. You know these people don't run around here talking about, yeehaw, let's go back to the old days. No. So we got to move forward, is what I'm saying.
South Carolina is a Republican state, and they're just...
It's a Republican acting state. It's more Democrat than you think. I mean, they have a state sales tax. So there's the tax you already pay, like the 8.25%.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, you pay more. And that's no matter where you go. There's 2 taxes on that ticket. Because there's so few people there.
Mm-hmm.
So without even realizing it, they are engaging in a socialist way, democratically. Imagine that. All these Republicans. And I don't have a hate towards Republicans. I just wish they would wake up. Like, just that's all I got to say about them. That's why I was hoping MaKayla would come on with us, because I really wanted to bring on the transgendered subject and that massive social injustices, because that's the other thing. I like, at first I would just, you know what I mean? I would, who cares? What are they talking about? You know, I just would dismiss anything talked about transgendered people. Fucking, you know, the most, how can I put this? Expected ignorance. The most expected ignorant statements you could imagine. Coming from a gay man. Where I've had to sit and be like, man, what the hell is wrong with me? Like, I literally have a transgendered friend. And I'm happy to have my transgendered friend, because, you know, I vowed a long time ago, as I grew up noticing that all my friends were like a rainbow. It was, I mean, it didn't matter which color you would, if that color wasn't even in the palette, we're going to squeeze it in. So why am I being this way now? I had to stop myself. I had to start educating myself and actually having some more care, some compassion, maybe a little thought about why or how or what they could be going through that I never will go through. But they're people like you and I. I mean, me and Chris, we've been jamming to this one girl. You should hear the song. You should hear. It's a fabulous song. It's a transgendered woman. I would have never even fucking known. But my thing is, why should I know? I don't have to know. Do you?
No.
Like, if I came to you and I was like, hi, Adrian. My name is Tommy. By the way, I used to be a man. I mean, a woman. I said that so wrong.
No, but you know what? It's so crazy, because guess what? I find so much humor in it. Because have you ever seen the movie Joanna Man?
One of my favorites. I love it. Love
And
that
he was
movie.
like, when he ripped the wig off, he was like, you sound like a man. He said, because bitch, I used to be one.
Yeah. It's like, you're going to reach down grab a handful of Joanna's nuts. That shit, dude, I love that fucking movie. Love that movie so much. Oh, just sitting there showering. I love that stupid ass movie. So good. But I think
it is good.
Yeah, it's so good.
No, the point in the movie when they was in the back of the limo and he was dropping her off and he tried to kiss her. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Gosh. But I guess my whole thing about wanting to do this topic is because I share a love for all kinds of people. And I try to like, I guess I just don't see it how others, the way they portray it in news and stuff, how hateful people really are towards one another. I mean, I know I've thought some stuff and said some stuff to myself, as you have, just like you said.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't go out like, excuse me, you brown fucking, get out of my this and that. No.
You're trying to get shot.
Okay.
You is trying to get shot. This is America.
Stop. That's what I'm scared about. They want to be all acting these ways. That's why my thing is I'm fearful for these little kids growing up. I fear that my generation, and yes, I know I'm a little older than you, but I feel like it's all the people I grew up with that has kids. Those are my friends' fault. Those are my people's fault. Because I don't know where this shit came from, because I know that they didn't act this crazy. Hell, I never even seen them, most of these motherfuckers outside of high school. And then I see their kids doing the most, acting crazier than any motherfucker I've ever known. And I'm like,
You know what? Your mama used to act like that. That's what I say. Like when I see somebody, and you know what? Your mama used to be crazy like that. Because guess what? I feel like the apple don't fall too far from the tree. If your kid acting like crazy, bitch, you used to be crazy. You just getting back what you just reap. What did they say? You reap what you sow. You just reaping the benefits.
I'm trying to decide whether that was my mom or dad then, because I don't know what happened to me.
It was definitely my mama.
Yeah. Like, I love to jam like my mom, but so does my dad. But guess what? I ain't ever seen one of them act crazy like that, the way I act crazy.
Oh, my mom was crazy. I don't have shit on my mom.
Although I have seen my mom do some crazy screaming and shit that she will never fucking own up to. I know she won't, where I could tell her stories about, like, Mom, you remember whenever you came at us and you were like, ah! And she'll be like, I never did that. You better not tell people I did that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just saying. But I don't know. It's not so much in a way to protect people. I'm not trying to be like savior or like nothing. I'm just saying, like, can people mind their own fucking business, please? Can everybody learn to tend to their own shit? Unless someone asks for your motherfucking opinion, keep it to yourself. Nobody cares. You're the only one, I promise you. And this is to all people.
I feel you.
For real. That whole shit with the Asians, you see how they were running around because of the COVID thing? They were beating them up for no reason. What kind of shit is that? All because one man said it was from a place. So they see some people that stereotypically you would think, oh, automatically they're from there. Beat them up, kill them fucking motherfuckers for, oh, give me a break. I'm surprised all these Asians didn't go after the White House. That should have been who should have been storming the White House.
They ain't got the ball.
I would have ran up there like on everybody. Achoo. On everybody. Fuck it.
Not you. It's like, not you. I put it.
One or two. One, two. No, just kidding. That's a buffet joke. Never mind. You don't have to see stereotypes, judging. How long we got? Oh, we got like 5 minutes left already. Dang.
Yeah.
That went by quick. Well, so I know we weren't around for like a month.
I know, I've been busy.
But
sorry.
Adrian just keeps giving me excuses. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I don't apologize. You know what? Because I have been recollecting on my feet. On myself.
All I can say is I went from Miss Adrian overthinking every little thing to where I don't even think she has time to think now.
I don't.
So hallelujah. Because when you keep the mind busy, you keep your shit going. Right?
And that's the point I was trying to make to you, which is like you were thinking I was being all over exaggerative, being all extra.
When? We're
not gonna go there here.
I was being all
It's you,
extra.
Tom. I was. You were thinking I was.
Oh. No, not so much extra. I mean, I know everybody goes through their things, but I'm just like, I know when it's at that point, you get to where you're like, I don't know what the fuck next. Like, you know, I get it. But all I'm saying is, like all the time, stressing, overthinking is just gonna bog that process down even slower. It's just gonna make it even harder for you until lo and behold, none of that shit's going on anymore. Now what? Am I wrong?
No, it's so crazy, but life is like, I ain't saying it's the best, but it's better.
Of course, and I'm glad it's better. You deserve good, and I don't. And that's all I'm saying is like, I don't want to see you upset and overthinking and like giving yourself a hard time, because I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna.
Very hard.
I'm not gonna join in on
a
that.
hard time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give you props for the good that you do and the person you are. I'm not gonna sit here and feed your I don't want to see how good I am, and I want everybody to tell me how horrible I am at the same time. No, ma'am. You do really well. You know you're good. So that's why I'm like, you're overthinking it. You have to remember the good that you are. Go back to that. You're gonna be just fine.
And you know what? You told me that. You really did.
Yeah. It's not that I wanted you to think like, oh no, she's overthinking, she's being extra, she's being this. No. It's that I don't see, you were the one thinking that, not me. And I'm just thinking, you just got to get back to what's good about you. That's it. That's all it takes. I got to remember that shit too sometimes, you know. So. But a friend will tell a friend. If a friend don't care, they won't say nothing.
I know.
You have to remember that. So,
well,
Adrian,
thank you, friend.
I love you. We're gonna do this again, like whenever you have time, and that's fine with me.
Okay.
So, you know, again, not to overstress anything. You got your job going on. I'm so happy for you. I'm very glad that everything's back in the grind for you. I love it. And
well, see you later. I love you.
Oh,
okay?
you about to just go? Oh, we ain't even done yet. You just gonna leave the podcast with 2 minutes left.
Well, I love y'all. Bye.
You best not leave. I mean, like that.
I'm sorry, but tell me, I gotta go.
Yeah, we're about to go. I'm just kidding.
I gotta go. Bye.
Oh, she gotta go. She gotta go. I get it. Bye, y'all. Again, thank you all for joining us tonight. That's Adrian and myself. MaKayla couldn't be with us. We were hoping she would, hoping she could. Just couldn't happen. Anyway, we had a lot to talk about. We talked about our humanity, what the struggle was. It goes across the board, folks. It goes with whether you're of a lower class, of gender inequality, or race. You know, we really need to stick together. It's only going to work if we work together, if we show love to each other and compassion. We can't continue going through this world with such admonished anger, divisiveness, and ripping each other apart. It's not going to make anything go well in life. So remember to show love to yourself, folks, and to everybody else. It really matters. And I really care. So, with that said, we're about to close it out for tonight. Thank you for watching Raw the Podcast live again. You were here with me, Adrian, and MaKayla was supposed to join us maybe next time, folks. Keep it good, keep it real, keep it low on the deal. I love you all. Have a good one.
that's our show for today. Thank you all for tuning in and keeping it raw with us. Till next time, everybody. Love y'all. Peace.